Hey everybody, Tiki Steve here, gonna do our second weekly update. Should be a little bit faster this week, less community updates, but we do have some game updates to kind of talk about. So the first thing I wanted to highlight is that we will start to see a little bit of a change in the structure of some of the leadership within the community. So basically what we have decided to do, or what we've done, is we have set some folks to be staff leads. That includes Blackspire, Sar, and Avrin. Avrin will be over the Raid Lead Academy and will be kind of de facto organizer, I guess you could say, of our raid leads, as well as he is the director of the academy. And then Sar and Blackspire both are going to continue doing what they were doing in their moderator role, which is they will continue to run the key event and kind of oversee everything Mythic Plus related. With this change, we are also going to try to recruit some more moderators. We have noticed, probably similar to what you all have, that some of the channels have been getting a little bit wily, not necessarily as far as bad content in the channels, but just we could do a better job of keeping people on track. That way, when you go to a channel, you know what to expect, and kind of try to keep the memes and shit posting where the memes and shit posting are supposed to go, while also making sure that the channels are useful to everyone. That being said, Blackspire Sar will be moving from moderator to staff leads, and Avrin is already a staff lead. We'll shift around a couple of the other roles. You all should not see much change, other than we will likely recruit some additional moderators to help keep the kind of channels on track and on topic. Right now, with the move of Blackspire and Sar to the staff lead role, we will have Ashlyn, who helps us to manage all of our tickets, and then Kate, who is one of our OG mods, and then hopefully we'll add some more folks to that cadre as well. You know, as far as the game updates go, we are starting to see the first Mythic learner raids. We've had a couple of successes so far. Success being that the raid went well, not necessarily that the boss died. I think the general consensus is that Plexus Sentinel is much harder than Vexy was. Some people I've heard have even said that Soulbinder is easier than Plexus Sentinel. It seems like there's definitely some chaos and DPS checks involved in the Plexus Sentinel fight, and it might take us a little while to get those runs going more smoothly on a more regular basis. But of course, we'll keep on chugging along and do our best to keep that moving forward. Similar vein, the ahead of the curve runs are in full swing. We're starting to see more and more of those. Please check the events calendar to see when the next one is. Just be aware that these are very high demand runs with very high demand leads, and you are most likely going to have kind of hit or miss success getting into those runs. We will have plenty of these runs throughout the rest of the season. We have a pretty long season in store for us, so we'll have plenty of time to get everyone their AOTCs that wants it. Just have a little bit of patience with us as we kind of try to move forward through that. There's also a new event, the Dungeon Trial Run. So that is going to be our Dungeon Run Trial, sorry. It's a new event format with scheduled dungeon runs. So our Mythic Plus leads will be adding events to the calendar for different key ranges. So that'll be something else that you can kind of look to go to. Each run will be hosted by one lead unless otherwise noted, so spots will be limited to 4 other players. The lead will run the key and make calls as needed. It's going to hopefully be a low stress casual run to kind of gauge interest and test the format, and this is just a trial run, so please a little bit of patience as we try to figure things out and kind of further flesh out this concept. And part of that fleshing out the concept is make sure to leave feedback if you do participate or if you have any thoughts about this new effort, and we will act on that feedback going forward. General World of Warcraft update. So Brewfest, one of my favorite times of the year, it is currently out. And as you can see here, we've got some really cool rewards that are available. This barrel bomber is new to Brewfest. We have some vendors that'll give us a little bit of transmog gear, as well as a barrel helmet, and just some general, cool cosmetic stuff, as per always with the Brewfest stuff. There is also a Wowhead Brewfest guide if you want to get some more information there. We do have a date now for the Midnight Alpha, which will be October 2nd. There was a deep dive kind of Q&A that was done, but you can see here that there are several different phases of the alpha content where they're going to be testing out all the different aspects of the new expansion. So we look forward to kind of seeing some more details about how these systems will work and what to expect next expansion. For Legion Remix, that is also going to be coming out soon. I think it's October 7th is when Legion Remix will drop. And they have confirmed that we will be able to get all artifact appearances that we have not already received during the remix time period. But the only exception to that is we will not be able to get the Mage Tower artifact appearances. Player housing, it looks like December 9th is probably when we're going to see the first kind of early access for player housing. So that should be really exciting. You can see here the Legion Remix calendar, which we just talked about a little bit. But that's what we're assuming here. The catch-up opportunities and the remix content updates and more rewards, the Infinite Echoes, December 9th. That's kind of, I think, when most people think we're going to be getting the housing updates. As far as the PTR, right now we don't see much on the PTR as far as balance changes. We do see that there are some additional updates to the cooldown manager, so Blizzard continuing to try to make that more usable. A few testing pieces for the turbo boost, which will return, and then most of it is just Legion Remix as Blizzard tries to adapt their plans for Remix to what was an initially very negative player base reaction to kind of how long it was going to take. Other than that, not much for retail, other than we did fix one bug skip for Salad Bar, although it doesn't seem like it's going to fix the, I don't know if it's an issue or a planned thing, but do not use the teleporter to activate the skip because it will put you on the other side of Salad Bar. So unless you're actually wanting to do the skip, it will put you on the opposite end of where you normally come in. The Raid Lead Academy, we have started the Raid Lead Academy cohort 1, so we do have a good chunk of trial leads that are currently doing their trials. I would just encourage everyone to attend those runs if you can, and if you do attend a run with a trial lead, just a couple of requests. The first request being to have some patience because they are learning. Try to not backseat. If you are backseating, that can really hinder our ability to evaluate that trial. So definitely try to not backseat. Try to, just be along for the ride, and then give us some feedback on what you think they have done well and what you think they could have done better. And hopefully this will go a long ways towards helping us meet the demand that we currently have for our raids. I know it is high. I know that there are people not getting in. We see the feedback that comes in. We see your complaints and your suggestions, and we'll do our best to meet those. We are still always going to be recruiting leads, so if you would like to join the team, then please type !leaders in any chat channel and follow the link to that application form. And with this new dungeon run trial that we're doing, we're probably going to need a lot more Mythic Plus leads. So right now we've been getting overwhelmingly applications just for raid lead, but please do recognize that there is an opportunity to be a Mythic Plus lead as well. So maybe you aren't super interested in kind of running a 30-man raid and being locked in for 2 hours into herding cats. Maybe you enjoy keys more, so there definitely is opportunity to help there as well. And I believe that's it for today's update. So hopefully this one's a little bit shorter, a little bit more useful. Like, comment, subscribe. Let us know in the comments if there's anything that we missed, if there's anything we could have covered better. And as always, let us know what you would like to see from the channel and from the community. Thanks everyone, and I'll see you out there in Azeroth.